Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, on occasions to occasions, let's look at these feedbacks here on the areas that I am working on currently. As per the scans I did yesterday, okay, if you look here, this is a receipt information for my basic needs, the basics needs. So if you look from here, this is $109. Is supposed to be $48, $37. Okay, so the entire thing here. So that is my summaries there. And for the other end here, that is of course, if we look, this is Western Union money transfer. Western Union money transfer is, you can see there, the name is Vuga Aldelius Erics. So the amount is how much there? That is this much there. $100 paid, $6 for fee, which came to a total of $106. And this money is roughly there, right there. That is a 300,000, less than 300,000, let's say. Okay, and the destination is Uganda shillings. So that is right, no problems with that one. Uh, and we have the other name of the second sender. That is this one here, Joseph Kayo Eric. And also it has the same informations. So you can see there K is missing right there, and it is sealed no K, but it's all the same thing. That is $114. That's $124 plus the fee. So if you look there, is more than 300,000. It's more than $300,000. I mean the shillings, Ugandan shillings. Okay, it's more than 300,000 Ugandan shillings there. That's the amount to be. Is right there. This amount here. That's the amount Ugandan shillings. So that is the thing here. What do we have behind this issue? There you can see the other receipt here, sealed confirmations of a refund. I was refunded because the other name which I show you right now, this one here, was routed to this one to Ghana for pickup. They said let the guy go to Ghana and collect the money from there. And then I said no, not there actually. It's gonna be it's gonna be from where? It's gonna be from Uganda, the same location. So you can see we have a lot of arguments. 911 were called. Because this guy refused to do the right thing, and then they collected that money which they routed to Ghana, and then they try to give it back here to me, and then we have a long list of signing, and then the money was refunded. That is actually you can see they refunded back of $114. They give it back, and then I tried to add more $10, and then it make it $124 to make the payment goes to Uganda to my family members. And then this is a situation. So 911 called there because the guy failed to compromise. There are three staffs of the Western Union. They don't want to compromise, and then they were arguing with me. And then I said I have really nothing to do because I'm not the one handling the typing there. You are the one typing on the computer systems. You should be the one correcting your errors, not me correcting. And then they're saying, let me go and phone Ghana or phone this Western Union headquarters to collect the money. I say, what is that to be? And then you can see I'm right here, and then they were asking for my ID, blah blah, my ages. I told them if it's about ages and number, I don't care how much that could be, and then I don't care about it. So they were using things which are not right really there. They were trying to fool me and trying to bull me, and then as if I'm not even educated, as if I'm not there as a customer, and as if I cause trouble. You know, this is a family member I'm helping, not even my office, not to go and open my office over another country. No, this money here you're seeing is not a good money. It's a money which is a value to this kind of shopping I did right there. You can see this is a shopping cart shopping which I did $106 for shopping. Okay, the guy, YouTubers, they were showing how much money over that countries people are paying for food. The food price they were not. If I were going to schools, I know this kind of money I pay there. To this one here, that's $20. You may be having at least maybe 30 head cows, or 30 or this one 6 cows. Okay, if they were sold 100,000 each, 6 cows. If it's not, and then this is sold 40,000, you may be looking at more than 6 cows. Okay, so it will be more money. It can be useful. It can do a business, a farming business. It can do a retail business. You can be a retailer, of course. You can open a small kiosk where you sit comfortable, maybe selling some smokes, some biscuits, some any kind of drinks and any kind of clothings people wear, shoes, slippers, and then maybe bathing essentials, soaps, and things like that. You can sell them, of course, using such kind of money. Those when I was attending my schools there, I know, because I come here and then YouTubers, they were showing different things. Nowadays they're saying this kind of money doesn't work there in over that countries. And then the guy trying to give me a CDs instead of ceilings. I said I don't want CDs. That's why we ended arguing more and more, and the police were called for that reasons. So if you look, that is really not too good. Okay. Well, that's really not too good. So I told them, let them stop such kind of things. That's when at the end, the guy, which refused the whole thing, and then I told them I can terminate them. That's all I can do, because I'm here observe. I come from another office. I came from this office. That is where I work. I work as a human resource. Okay, so I have the right. If any movements I monitor two wrongs around the areas I observed, I can, because I'm in the field. I'm a field work, and then I can terminate any employees that doesn't have a good appropriate behaviors. I can terminate them, and the employment contract, because I'm there at the Western Union office, and then the Western Union is a big headquarter. The police that I called, the woman also refused to send the police to that locations. I tried to frighten the woman, and then to they get her terminated. Her contract is terminated, I guess. And then I make a second phone calls, and then got picked by another officer, and then the officer said that is fine. They have to talk to these people. They talk to them over the phone, and then the woman that attended this phone tried to leave the area, and then that's when this Indian guy tried to correspond to me that they can refund my money back. I said, okay, if you can do, and then why that you cannot do? That means as if the whole their area is taken over by terrorists, and of course the terrorist is spy. You see, that is when till I call the police. That's when the woman tried to leave the whole area. That's when this guy tried to trace the paper, how the paper was work, and then find, of course, it's in the wrong location, and then said, yeah, they can give back the money. You see, they are thinking I'm a troublemaker, and then I'm not. They were trying to pretend they are trying to make things like pranking, it's not good, appropriate. This, if you look at the Canadian standard and culture, we don't do prank, we don't do silly things around. We are we are strictly okay. Anywhere you attend customers, anywhere you go, people are strictly when they are at work. When you see this is a front desk, everybody is strictly working. Okay, they don't give up because they are counting the hours. That is the hours they are working there, is the hours that is paid. Any waste hours you go away is called time wasted, and in time no money. Okay, you are getting less paid, and then you may get irresistible, and your anger will be stressful, you see. So that's why to terminate such kind of stress and associated issues, you should be too keen enough with your customers, be friendly with your customers, attend to them well, respect them well. You don't know who they could be and then who they come from, and then that is your appropriate measurements you have to handle, you see. So myself, I may say, yeah, I'm a poor guy. That's the only money I can give. I have no other money to give. Okay. My GoPro has no money to give very much. I have only nothing that I can give a lot. Okay. I know is addition. My monetization level is that much. That's the least I want to help. If I can help, that's the only thing I can help. I cannot go and steal money so that I can go and raise my family with. No, possible. It's not possible. Okay, that's the least I have in me, and then I want to give it there. That is what I want to give it. You see, so that is the only thing here. And if it's about the other one areas, we can see how the whole thing is going. So of course that is the situations there. Okay, as I saw you guys, that is areas that was here in, that is in my household here. Okay, so that's where I work. Okay. And then of course I try to get for myself those stuffs here. Those the stuffs I got here. Of course, I got my things there. Milk, and then the honey. I got some, of course, some of those breads, and then of course those eggs, pizza for Christmas. That is what I scanned there. Okay, when I was trying to resolve the issues. Okay, and then there, of course, that is a cereal, and then that is also I got some beef there. You can see ground beef. Three, I added ground beef and other things there. Okay, so that is the list that we were doing yesterday and all day yesterday. Of course, and then I try to get also one of this one, at least one chicken, wholly cooked chicken. And then market price is not saved these days. That's why if you look, the world is very corrupt, and we have a lot of corrupt agents these days. Things are not really good enough with those guys. So those guys, they are playing a lot. As you can say, you can see they are playing too much. That is a lot of playing. So they are running a lot of corrupt games all over people. So things are not good. Don't even say we will survive. We may not even survive. If you see, most Canadian YouTubers, they were saying why are people leaving Canada. If you see, you can see there, you can be determined. you will be able to determine why people are going to leave Canada. Maybe I'm not too sure, because that is the market price. If you look all along, if it come to cereal box, I know is cereal box is less than $1. That is mostly that's things that we are getting here, less than $1. And if now you go to McDonald's restaurants, you are seeing a double cheeseburger. The price is how much is double, and getting double will make another double. You are looking at $10 at checkout. That is, you get fries, you get double cheeseburger, and a very tiny, okay, tiny one, very tiny like this, double cheeseburgers, very tiny. It used to be little bit bigger, okay. Now this is very, very tiny, very tiny double cheeseburger, and it's $10, $11 you are coming with out of. It used to be you are coming out of less than $1, $1.47. That's very much when you added juice and things like that. You know, juice are free mostly. These days, when you added those things, you added the juice, you added this one, you added that one, you are coming with $11. Okay, so imagine if that is $11. Now things that you are seeing picked for free, you are getting $2. Things that you are getting $2, you are not getting $2, you are not getting $4, you are getting $7, $8. You see, so things altered a lot. Okay, things altered a lot, that because the whole map is not accurate, we are not determined. Okay, that is a famine. And for me, I'm a complainer, and I don't work in the farms. And then I don't work in the industries. I'm not in the industries. This is not a branding I'm doing here. I'm doing office branding. Okay, this is office branding I'm doing, and this is managing my self-employment management. Okay, here if I respond to this one, this is my issue, personal issue that I involved after I work here within my households, and then I encounter these kind of personal issues outside when I go to another office, and then the issue become with another office, they mix up. Okay, so here I have to verify it, and then I have to get myself resolved and feedback it too much. That's why if you look at that, and and the situation is like that. If I'm working in the farms, if I'm working in the industries, branding such kind of cereals, drying those kind of cereals, maybe baking bakeries, maybe cutting chopping pork meats or beef, that's cutting beef and things like that, maybe packaging beef or chickens, processing, and then I may be saying, yeah, I can lower the market price very urgent. I can put those market price going down. I don't work there. I work where? In the office. This is 100% office jobs I'm doing here. Okay, whatever I complain how much, I cannot do the price going down for you. I cannot even do the price going down for me. Is very different issue. Okay, so the best people we should support that can lower the market price could be the people who work as a general labor. The road construction guy cannot do that jobs. They are road constructions. They cannot do much of farming jobs. Okay, the farmers are the ones that can lower that market price because they know their capacities of this one, of manufacturing that particular veggies or that particular product or that particular brands. Once they brand it, they can lower the whole price. They can bring the whole price easy. When I was doing a turkey processing, I know I was one of the turkey buyer. I cannot buy a lot of turkey, but I know turkey price is very cheap. $13 whole turkey. Okay, $13. I know. I was doing a chicken processing plant under table with the Ontario Works. I works with Ontario Works. I work with the chicken processing plant, Hamilton. Okay, that's where we are. Not Hamilton, Milton. Okay, Milton, chicken processing plant, and then that is the Tenford turkey processing plant. I was doing the job myself, driving myself to work there, and then I know the market, I can drive them low every time, so low, 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 low. Okay, around there when I was attending my colleges and associated materials that accumulate to my career that's come as a chapter. Okay, so I know I was doing one times under table with the chicken processing. We are called around 4 a.m. to go to Milton. We will be drive out of this city to Milton over the 401. Okay, by someone, and then we will get there. We hang the chickens. We are putting the chicken hang, and then we are washing the chicken. We are cutting the chickens, and then we are monitoring the chickens. We are cooling the chickens, and then heating the chickens, and then that is boiling the chickens, and then dividing the, and then assorting and then packaging them in the boxes. That is the only things we know. That we know for us chicken, the whole chicken is $10 always. $10 whole chickens. And then when they come to other ones, that is you may see is 80 cents when they are cut legs, cut breasts, cut part of the chickens. You may see they are lower. Okay, and then if it come to pork processing plants, I don't work at pork. I don't work at pork. I know is it turkey, hammer, hams. That's what we do, processing like roasted turkeys, we do that. And then turkey processing, fresh turkeys processings, we do that. Sorting of their internal turkeys, and then packaging all the boxes, that's what we do there. And then we know general labors for turkeys. And then also tomatoes, I do tomato pickings. And then ginseng, we do ginseng pickings. And then I know ginsengs, and then I know little about this one, okras, and then veggies, and then flowers, packagings, and then that is least we know. And then we are also getting pick from London, drop all the way to Chatham's, and then to do such kind of jobs. I know, for me, I don't complain about this kind of receipt issues, because I know this is tomatoes. I do pick them this much, and then I know this is tomato. My packagings, they are there. I know my packaging sizes, they are good, and then they are well labeled according to my pick up like this, and then that's how I do. But they are all done under tables. They are not. I'm not a fixed employee there. What area I got employed properly could be the turkey. I was properly employed by employment agents. That is let's say all staffs employ me there. I'm working as all staffs. Okay, and then the other one, I was working direct. Maple Leaf employ me direct there. Okay, they put me direct to bakery processing plant in Calgary. That is all the way in Alberta, not in London here, or not in Ontario. That is outside Ontario. Is all the way in Alberta. I was doing bakery processing, and then for which I was injured, put on solutions beds for surgeries. Okay, I was surgeons, and then after surgeons, that's when I lose that contract with the bakery, and then I ended up there. Okay, that's when I ended all the way back to London. Okay, as deported by a doctor from there, from that region to this region, to stay here. And then that's when I enrolled myself as a self-employed after a long process of staying as a homeless shelter. And then that's when I rise up again to a residential capacities. And then that's when this kind of matters become up. And then I started accumulating issues related to price. Doesn't mean that I'm greedy, eating too much. Doesn't mean that. And then doesn't mean that I want to stay alone. It doesn't mean that staying here alone affecting my mood. Staying here alone, if I'm to answer, is it has an issue related to what? Weaknesses. Those weaknesses may arouse lack of money, may arouse lack of people, may arouse lack of your laziness, may arouse lack of this one, lack of travel ideas, and then it may arouse due to arguments, and then due to misunderstanding between myself and then what I said, and then what you cannot compromise upon. Okay, if I say this, you cannot do says there, and then you cannot comply there, and then you cannot know. Exactly, for sure. You cannot stay with me, I cannot stay with you, and then we are not happy. That's why. You see that? So this is the situations. If you see, if you want to think for prices, the best person you should contact should be the guy that works for tomato picking. Greenhouse. The greenhouse of good things grows in land in Ontario. They are saying so. If you look, that could be Woodstock. Woodstocks, that could be Sanya, that could be Chatham's, that could be Windsor, that could be Woodstocks, Dorchester, could be Tilson Bakes, could be Daily High, could be Guelph, could be wherever. You see? Many of the Ontario regions area, that's all farming area. I know that's where they have greenhouses. For greenhouses that permit immigrants that come from other countries to these countries. I know the best greenhouse could be the Chatham greenhouse, and then that is run by Chinese. The Chinese can hook you up, and as under table, you cannot be employed direct. As a maple leaf, you cannot be employed under table. They call you on the phone. You need to have a good phone working, or you need to have a friend working with you, and then you have to stay close to their pickup area. And then those pickup area I try to nominate was which location could be the best for you as a migrant to this country. Could be if you this is the best you are looking for, I can suggest you move and you find a locations at this one, London North East. Okay, London North East, those guys can pick you and drop you to work during summers, and especially this kind of seasons, because in winters they don't work a lot, and then in the rainy seasons they don't work a lot. But that's inside greenhouse, let's say it. Planting this one tomatoes, that's mostly those guys that are doing tomatoes jobs. They are there. You may find different kind of veggies they are running there. Those immigrants, they are getting paid. Okay, there are some guys that can drive you on their van. There you work and then they bring you back, but you have to compromise. They are paying you maybe $14, maybe $8, and then if it's paid $14, they are chopping your $6 off, or they are chopping your $4 off, and then they will pay you $8, and then for which you have to remain with what, with those guys. If you enroll with Ontario Works, or you are with which guys, that's where you stay. That's how we were working. Okay, that's when those times we were working. But now if you look here, these times I have my self-employment job here. I'm enrolled at work here, working inside here. That is a full-time jobs I have here. I'm occupied. I have a lot of issues. So that's why if you come to market price like this one, things for metro, I cannot do much. Metro price, I cannot reduce them, because they're saying this guy is from office jobs. This guy is from office jobs. You can keep low, not lowering their price. You can keep hitting their price going up. That's why if you look here, our price they're ranging from $90, not 48, $37. If those guys, they see that you're working in the farm, because they're thinking this is not good fair people to work with, they can of course make it worse. And then now you may look this kind of market price. Those times I'm looking, this is $37, $20. I'm spending $20 for this kind of things. You may see the whole price, they cut it and then they cut it and then they drop it $20, $30, $32, $37. I'd never buy things. If I shop things $90, I'm looking at the two shopping carts. Two shopping carts. That is two shopping cart. Or I go with a group of people. We are 3 or 4 in the shopping area. You may see a price going to $90, and then I realized I was in Windsor for party, other areas for parties, and then I'm looking. We did a shopping $200. That's hit $200 because I was in the farm, and then those guys, they don't work in the farms. The guys I took there, they don't work at the work. They don't work in the farms, so there is no discount very much the employers offered. there are some areas that you are looking at like that. There are things that come from employers. Play with the boss. Play with the boss. Okay. They are saying play with the boss. Play with the boss means that is your boss. Employer is your boss. Okay. If you see here something written like this on the shirt like that, employer may look, yeah, this is your employer. Okay, this is your employer. Employer can say it, yeah, this is like half price. This is $90. The whole thing here is half price. Is $30. Okay, they give you $30 half price. Okay, giving half price mean they will cut this, they will slot all the money off. They will slot all that money off. Okay, for you. They go there, they have their supervisors, maybe 30 supervisors. They go through this area, they have a knock knock. They go there, they got a knock knock. They go to the other one, they got a knock knock. And then you may see there's 30, clear this one, make it half price, 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 half price. Okay, so that is how they are working, you know. So that is mean you have to have the roles with your employer, and those employers you should have the role with. The big employer is the food industry employers. When you are doing maybe a peanut processing plant, maybe you are doing this and drinks such as Coca-Cola. You work for Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is a Maple Leaf. Peanut Craft is a Maple Leaf. Bakery industry is a Maple Leaf. Turkey is a Maple Leaf. Pork is a Maple Leaf. And then they have what they call beef slaughtery. Is a beef butchery is a Maple Leaf. And then there is another one called is this one here. That is chicken processing plant. Is all the poultry. Okay, is majorly that is a Maple Leaf. Okay, they are all Maple Leaf. If you work mostly with that, or you work with the farmers direct, all those farmers, they are Maple Leaf. And then the employers, Maple Leaf employers, for which employers Maple Leaf has their industrial employers that are an agents. Okay, those agents may contribute because they will have those agents coming to injuvulate all the employees at the workplace, especially when you're working in the farms. They will check your faces, how your faces look, you guys, how you work, and then how you guys you do jobs. And then that's when they pick your name, they pick your style of works, and then you people get admired there by them. And then that's when they begin working with you guys, and then having your information here, your information's there, your information's there. That is when the employers, they call it, and they turn it all vis-a-vis as a portional areas of references. This they're calling references. One, references. And then that's when the whole thing is becoming chop. Okay, otherwise